Well, friends, it's that time of year again to plant some tomatoes, and so I've been slowly getting the garden ready here. So I'm just going to keep working away, and hopefully in the next couple days I'll be planting plants here. So I'm going to keep busy here. Well, friends, I've been working away here and making good progress. I've got all the cages put in the ground to hold the pepper plants and tomato plants. And then I was just uncoiling my soaker hose. It's like really long. It goes way, I don't know if you can even see it on the camera, way down there. So now I'm going to pull that thing through and see how that goes. So this might be a while, so grab yourself a coffee or something while you're waiting. Well, I think I succeeded here. It's been quite a workout. I got to fit the hose in here, and I've got it around where each plant is going to go, and then even a little bonus for the tree there. It can get some of the extra water that drips out. Then over here where the pickles are, I gave them a bigger coil, and then that way they'll get plenty of water to grow. And then I'm going to do something here. We're going to turn this on and see if it blows up, eh? This ought to be good. So you can see right here how it drips. It's got real tiny little holes in it. See, and then the entire hose just drips water down to the roots. And then that way the plants get plenty of water without spraying water on the leaves, which encourages the wilt and bugs to live under your tree leaf, your plant leaves, I mean, and stuff. So this does a real good job. Then I can just hook it up and walk away from it, and I've had real good luck using these. Once in a while they'll pop a hole in them and start leaking, so then you got to get out the tape and patch them up a little bit. But we're making progress here, and this is probably going to be it for today. We'll see, and I'll start back at it again tomorrow. So I'll see how ambitious I get and if it rains. So I'll talk to you later. Well, I've been working away here into the evening. Getting kind of hungry now. I've got to go in and eat something, but I've got the drip hose buried underneath the ground, and I don't see any big geysers of water squirting up, so I think I'm in good shape here. And then the next step will be planting some plants. That's always the fun part, because now I'm ready to go here. So maybe I'll work on some tomorrow. I'll see how the weather goes. So meanwhile, we're going to get some rest, and then we'll be back. Well, friends, this is a day that we've been waiting for. I've had my plants in this lawn trailer, so I've been kind of moving them around in the sun and the shade and getting them to grow real good. So these guys are getting pretty big now. This is one of the moonflowers, pretty well ready to go into the ground. The pollen is real heavy up here now. That's what these little yellow spots are all over the leaves. I don't know if you can see them on the camera, but it just rained and things are kind of humid and wet right now. But I think I'm going to try to plant some. I got some pretty nice sized tomato plants going here. They're all doing real well. A couple of them are kind of small, but most of them have done pretty good here. So I've got the garden all set up here. Put my cages in yesterday, buried the drip hose for the water, and now we're ready to decide where to put the plants. So I'm going to work on it a while, see how muddy I get here, see how far I get. So if you guys want to take a break and go watch some television, and I'll be back in a few hours to finish the video, I hope. So I'll catch you later. Well, I'm back again. I hope everybody didn't fall asleep waiting. I didn't get any done in the garden yet, but I just wanted to show you these petunia flowers. Those things are growing real nice for me. I don't know if you remember them when they were in those planter trays, and it was just a little bundle of green little plants all jammed together. So it took me a while to separate them and get them into little pots, and then they grew good in there. And then now I've had them in these pots for a few weeks. I think it's been that long. And you can see this guy's getting a real nice flower already. It's going to be a purple one. I think there's purple, pink, and white ones here. And they all smell really nice once they get really big and blooming. So they're doing real well this year for me. So now I'm going to actually get to work so you can go back to watching your television show. I'll be back in a while. I've been working here getting things ready. It's 80 degrees out today and it's really humid after the thunderstorm came through. So just in case I start overheating and catching on fire, I brought myself a fire extinguisher out here. You know, you never know. Then those darn monkeys are back out again. These guys came around with a bunch of bananas. They figure if I plant those, I'm going to get a banana tree, but I don't think it's going to work that way. But I don't know, maybe I guess they're going to have to eat tomatoes. So anyhow, I was getting to work here, and you can see that the soaker hose that I buried yesterday, the drip hose, is right here. Then I'll put the plant down in here, and the roots are growing pretty nice in there, as you can see. And then what I do is I put it down in a hole and I put this ring around it, because we have a problem, and I keep it up about this high, and that way the cutworms can't crawl across the ground and come up to the plant and take a bite out of it and snip them off and eat them, because we have a real problem with insects up here being in the forest. So what I'm going to do is bury her down in the ground there and sit that on there, and we'll have this one planted. So hang on while I do that. That's going to be exciting, I bet, huh? Voila, due to the magic of video and television, we have one planted here. And like I say, this is just a sleeve around it, and that way when the worms come crawling up, they hit it and then they don't go in and bite off my plant. And then it also makes it easier in the summer when I water them. I have a little mix of plant food in here, and then that way the plant food stays right at the roots of the plant where it needs it. And you can see now the sandy soil, so it settles down, so I have to fill the hole in here and get it all down there real nice, but just let it flow in by itself. I don't pack the dirt around the roots and chance breaking anything. So I don't know, these guys are still over here with those bananas. I don't know what to do about that, but so I'm gonna keep busy here. So it's gonna be a while at this rate, huh? I've been working on this thing for like 3 days, I think. So hang on for more. Well, I've been working away here, making progress, but I hear thunder coming in again now. It got kind of dark out. They got a whole bunch of tomatoes planted here. Looks like they should do pretty good. These are the first two I put in. It almost looks like they grew. That's how slow I work, I guess. They'll have tomatoes on them by the time I get this garden done. Look what those monkeys did too. They went out and they started planting bananas in the ground. They must actually think that's going to work, huh? They're just kind of trying to help, I suppose. It kind of looks like a, I don't know if you can see this, I kind of drew up a little plan of where I put each kind of plant, because like I said in the past, I've been saving the seeds for a long time, and I got them from different people that I've known throughout my life. So, well, now I'm going to clean things up here before the storm comes back, and then we'll see what my next adventure goes. So thanks for watching for now, and we'll be back later.